Well, good morning. I hope you guys can hear me okay because I'm pissed at myself. As you see these things in, I lost the microphone, the part that goes to the phone that makes it connect. I hate that about myself. If I didn't, I'm one of those guys, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Um, well, welcome to my half-ass channel. My name is Adam Khan. You see the beautiful sunny skies here in Las Vegas. It's pretty much every day I've done these. It's been cold and overcast, which, for March is not so typical. So I'm not a financial planner, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an accountant. Please use any of the information on my channel for entertainment purposes only. Reach out to your financial planner, your accountant, or your lawyer for any financial decisions you make. So I hope you're all doing well. The markets look great today. I'm very excited about the unemployment report. I have mixed feelings. I mean, we're putting nice people out of jobs, but the goal of the Fed is to kind of slow things down. And as we see the unemployment go up a little, it should ease the inflation, which is what their concern is, because the rate at which places have to pay or raise their salaries to keep up with trying to hire when there are no employees is what's part of the inflation issue. So their theory is if there's a little bit of unemployment to help fill those jobs, that's not so terrible. I feel terrible because I hate the concept of somebody losing their job and stressed and looking for something else, but there should be some balance of working and not working to help the flow of places that are hiring. I owned a pizza shop for a while and understand the sides of employees and trying to mitigate and manage hiring and pay and keeping that in line with your food costs and everything else. And I'd like to think I can conceptualize on a bigger level how that impacts your Amazons and everything else in terms of their hiring and firing. Now, I still want to talk about my Rivian trade and, continue from there. Still, part of why I want to show it is, I'm getting beat up on it and hope to stick through and it doesn't go to zero. I know the risk of Rivian, but I still, there was some really juicy premiums when earnings were coming out. When I look, it looks like the volatility is showing still around 70 or 80%, which is a great high volatility. So you collect all that extra premium of time decay and Vega and Theta. Well, time decay is Theta, but the Vega and the Gamma as well, just because each day you sold that's included in the price of the option. I'm assuming I'm going to get assigned a few hundred shares. I sold a 16 put, a 15 put, and a 14 put. I assume, it's Friday, but it's early in the day. Last I saw it was trading around 14.5, 14.60. I think it's going to close above 14, so I'll sell some 14 or 13.5 calls for next week, and I'll start reversing, and maybe I'll sell 17 or 18 calls. I know some people just still sell right at the money options of where they got filled and reverse just to collect the options money. I don't know, maybe I'm too greedy. Maybe I try to pick stocks I think are going higher. I'll sell something out of the money, even if I'm hoping to sell the weeklies, even if it's just 50 cents or $1. And part of that I know is probably a little bit too greedy, because once I get the stock on, it's almost like I want to sell and sell and sell calls. But I should allow them to get taken. I mean, that is the concept of it. So maybe for the video, I'll start selling ones that are a little bit closer and see how it works out. To be fair, you should get better return on just having the stock outright. And since I was short some calls against the stock that I already own, as much as it hurts that the stock's going down, the reality is I sold those calls and collected those premium. And what I've said all along is, as long as I can sell enough premium each week, I try to look at that as the income more than anything else. And I try not to worry too much about the fluctuations of the account going down or up or whatever, because if I keep selling the premium and I try to sell out of the money calls, if I eventually get taken on the stock, well, there had to be profit in there on top of all the options premium. You know, if get taken on the puts that I sold and get assigned stock at 16 and 15, well, if I turn around and sell the 17 and 18 calls, I'll get the money from the options, and if Rivian gets to those prices one day, well, eventually I'll get the sale too, and since the call is higher than where the put I sold is, you know, there had to be profit. How long it takes, how much premium, you know, who knows, and it changes on every stock, but I thought for everybody to watch along, it might be interesting and fun. So if you like the content, give a thumbs up, a like, a comment. Really, I like to banter. I've been going back and forth with somebody on a real estate page where I don't really see the market the same way they do. You know, I might stop and talk about the real estate market. Something about my uploads on YouTube, oh my God, I think it's where I am with the internet. I tried to put on a 12-minute video yesterday. It's still downloading, and I think it's at 40%. So we'll see if that gets uploaded today. Today's Friday, so it's the end of the week. So we can do more options on Monday with Rivian and go from there. So have a great day, and hope you do well. Good luck in your trading.